All right, in this video, I'm going to be making grilled flatbread, and I'm going to put it out on my pellet grill. And it's quick and easy to make, so I hope you enjoy. Okay, first thing we're going to need is a cup of warm water, 3 teaspoons of dry yeast, a teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of Parmesan cheese, a half a teaspoon of salt, half teaspoon of ground black pepper, and here I'm using Italian seasoning, and it's 1.5 teaspoons, or you can use it with chopped rosemary, and 2 tablespoons of vegetable or canola oil. Okay, go ahead and mix this around and make sure you chop up any of the yeast that might be clumped up. And right here, we're just going to let it sit and let it foam up for 10 to 20 minutes. And here it is all foamed up, and we'll go ahead and add in about 2 cups of flour, all-purpose flour. I'm just adding 1 cup to start with, and then I'll just add flour gradually until I get a nice sticky consistency with the dough. You don't want it to be too dry or it won't turn out right. So just add your flour a little bit at a time after you add the 1 cup. So here it's starting to come together, but it's still a little too moist, so I'm gonna add a little more in. And that's almost there. So it seemed like I'll probably need that whole cup, so I'll go ahead and dump that in there. So you can also do this in a stand mixer and knead it in there, and it makes it a lot easier. So I would suggest, if you have a mixer, go ahead and do it in that. Okay, here I'm gonna just knead it a little bit. Again, if you have a mixer, it takes all the work out of it. But here, just doing it enough just to get it together. Not too much, don't want to over knead it, because it's a nice moist dough, so you don't have to knead it too much. So now I'm gonna drop a little bit of oil in that same bowl that I had. And just rub around all the sides, drop the dough in there. Cover it up, set it in a warm place, and let it rise. So here I used a mixer at a different time, and this is what it'll look like when it comes out of the mixer. In the bowl, it'll look the same. It should at least double in size. We'll go ahead and dump it out on a nice floured surface. Then put a little flour on the side and get the rolling pin, or put the flour on top, and then we'll put a little bit on the rolling pin so that way it doesn't stick to the dough. Rolling pin's ready, and we'll just go ahead and roll it out. So you want it about a little over 1/4 inch. You don't want it too thin. So you can roll it out as thick or thin as you want, but I like to do it about, like I said, a little over 1/4 inch. All right, so now I got my pizza cutter, and I'll just go ahead and cut it in the size pieces that I want. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and flour up a big enough cookie sheet so I can carry them outside, and then just put them on the cookie sheet and take it out to the grill that's already preheated to 450 degrees. So there I have the grill preheated. I'll go ahead and throw them on the grill. So there they are, all lined up. I'll close the lid, and you got to watch it because this doesn't take too long for them to cook. And then about midway through, you'll go ahead and flip it over. And then we'll go ahead and close the lid and let the other side cook. And that's it. This is what they look like when they're done. Nice grill marks on them. And there you go. So what I like to do is cut them in half, throw some brisket on there, some barbecue sauce, maybe a little coleslaw, and they make great little sliders. So that's it. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll be posting more of my favorite recipes in the future. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.